Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Hi, I'm Abby. Now I do need to apologise that my posting has kind of been infrequent. I am planning on getting a proper posting schedule. Just the whole point is there's no point me, making one now just before I start sixth form, because I don't know what my timetable is going to look like when I go back to school. So there may be, for example, days where I have lessons till 6, or I don't start lessons till 1 o'clock, and so then have a morning to film. So yeah, that is basically. And I've also been at my dad's, and yes, I could have filmed at my dad's. It's just not always a good situation because that is a part of the sob story, but we're not talking about sob stories today. Also, quick note, I do apologise if you do hear any background noise. Even though it's not sunny in England, it is still quite humid, so I do have both of my windows open and a fan on, so I do not bake. This video is going to be a Tenerife haul, like basically things, souvenirs that I got in Tenerife, which will kind of just wrap up the Tenerife travels. And then we'll get on to some different things, because I am also planning on filming a Year 11 tip video for next week. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing I'll show you that I got in Tenerife was this sun hat. I'm not regretting purchasing it, but at the same time I am, because there isn't anywhere to put it, because it's quite a wide, frilly kind of thing. There isn't really anywhere convenient to store it. I may store it on the top of my wardrobe, I don't know, but this is said hat, and it's got this really pretty ribbon. And it wasn't that expensive, it was like less than 10 euros. But again, this is something in England you would only wear to the beach, whereas if you go to like more European countries, for example like Tenerife, it's so hot, everyone's wearing sun hats like this. So now the next thing, this isn't in any order at all, it's just what I grab. I got these 2 postcards, both of which like highlight the black sand, because of the volcano is so close, the sand is like ash, and if you look really closely it's like crystals, which I thought were really pretty. And there is a reason that I got quite a few postcards, and I will show you that now. I got like this Tenerife scrapbook thing. There isn't anything in it, but this is what like it looks like. And so for example, I can put I want to put the postcards in here, and like my wristband, and then my ticket for the volcano, and some of the little packaging that I got for my so for example, I'll just show you one of the things, like the packaging. That was really pretty, because there are some like here, that's just a new collection, but I'm still going to put that in because I got that with my clothing. But for example, that has like a really pretty message. So it has a really pretty message. I was going to say it's in Spanish, it's not, it's in English. But yeah, and also pictures. So I'm gonna wait. I haven't got the pictures yet. I've ordered them from Free Prints, and they're not the sponsor, but Free Prints is useful. You get some free prints, and it was, I only had to pay for shipping. So yeah, that's why I got some postcards, so I can put them in here, because who posts postcards anymore? Like, I know it's probably gonna be funny. I used to do that to my friends. We used to post postcards. Like, by the time they get the postcard, like, you're already home. You might as well get them something else than a postcard. I did also get 4 other items that won't be in this haul, because I was planning on filming this before going to my dad's, but I haven't. So basically it was just the souvenirs. It was a souvenir for my dad, for my brother-in-law, for my sister, and then something that I got for my sister's birthday, because I already wrapped it up and gave it to my sister, because my sister's birthday in a few days. So that's it to sum up. The next thing, which was from the fantasy collection. And it says the price, it was 250 euros. But it's this little bracelet, and it's an anchor, which relates to Once Upon a Time, because I like anchors because it reminds me of Captain Hook and the pirate life. You know, I just like that element of Once Upon a Time, and it was pretty. Hi, this is future editing Abby. Basically, it's one of those things that if you know Once Upon a Time, if you've watched Once Upon a Time, you understand why that gives you Once Upon a Time vibes. I think it's really, really hard to explain, but that, like, a hook or an anchor or a helm, that's what it's called, you know, it gives you Once Upon a Time vibes. It just, things that give you Once Upon a Time vibes. Basically, it's a bit like with Harry Potter, the things that give you Harry Potter vibes that aren't quite Harry Potter merch. So, yeah, that's basically what I was trying to explain. So if you know, you know. So for example, you may have it with a certain TV show, like something that gives you vibes of that TV show or book or basically the fandom you're part of, but only those who are in the fandom will understand where that comes from. So, and I think you guys should appreciate the fact that I made an effort for most of these jewellery pieces to have not worn them because I wanted to keep them in the packaging for the video. However, there was one piece of jewellery that two pieces actually that I didn't keep in the packaging. One was this Deathly Hallows. Like, I'm not saying Harry Potter isn't a thing in Tenerife. I was just shocked to find this. I wasn't thinking I would find the Deathly Hallows necklace, but like, I really like it, and I think I do have one already. A, it's broken, and B, it's a chain. I thought this is also really fits into the magic because of the rope, you know, it fits in with the magic. This was €3, and the packaging was literally, it wasn't anything pretty, it was like just a little hook thing that hooked it on and said €3. And then the next thing, which was $3.95, is this Tenerife keyring. Like, I would have liked a prettier keyring, but I couldn't find many keyrings. But I have this tradition that I started when I went to Disneyland on a school trip to get a keyring. Keyring is my souvenir because A, you can put it on your keys, but they're small and they're not too expensive, and they're pretty, and like I said, they're just handy because there's something I'll actually get a use of at some point. So I actually have two sets of house keys. So I now have a set of house keys for my dad's, but you know, for example, when I get a car, things like that, you can never have too many keyrings. But this is the keyring. It's just an A with a daisy, and it's actually fallen out because of course it's, for example, it's travelled to England since I purchased it. Oh, there we go, it's come out now. It says what I'm trying to do because it kind of has slid, but it says Tenerife there. That's something I wanted to get, one that says that it was Tenerife. So, like, they did have other keyrings, but I was like, I wanted something that reminded me that I went to Tenerife. And now again, feeding into the Captain Hook and the pirate and the Once Upon a Time vibes, I got a little, you know, oh my god, what's it called? I want to say steering wheel, but it's not. I'm pretty sure they just call it a wheel. But it's the thing that you find on the pirate ship, and I've literally forgotten what it's called. It is the steering wheel, isn't it? I don't know. God, I'm just noticing how frizzy my hair is. A, I went to bed with it wet, and B, I do have naturally wavy curly hair. I just can't be asked to take care of it because it's a lot of work. Oh, and here, this was the thing I got for my stepmom, but I didn't see her because her and my dad have broken up. She left him about long time. That's just a whole nother story, and we are not going to talk about that. But yeah, so I have that because I wasn't able to give it to her. Oh, talking of postcards, I did not get my hairbrush in Tenerife. I have this postcard that I got of the volcano that we went up. Volcanic chip. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. I don't even really remember the name. But it's this pretty one, and it's not what it looked like, but I thought it was pretty. And again, I could put it in my scrapbook. I got a beach towel. I didn't want to get a beach towel, but my mum made me get a beach towel because basically I need to learn how to swim, and we're planning on having swimming lessons, so I haven't got a towel that I can take to the swimming pool. I had a One Direction one, but that's really old, and I don't want to take a One Direction one, so we got a Tenerife one. That's what it says, and it's dolphins. I will insert a picture of this fully because you can't really see it very well. Don't know, can you? I don't know. I did also get 2 items of clothing, but I've already put them in my wardrobe and I'm lazy. So I'll just insert pictures of me wearing said items of clothing, but they were also quite, because they were also quite pricey. I think one was 25 euros and one was 20 euros. But they're really pretty, especially the dress, so. Now this was another piece of jewelry that I wore during my time in Tenerife. I'm pretty sure I wore it on the last night because it went with my outfit because I was wearing my rose gold jumpsuit. This is the bracelet. I actually got it on the volcano because the whole point is we were rushing because we only had like 20 minutes up there because they didn't give us a lot of time at all because we went, you know, with a tour bus kind of thing. And so we were just rushing, so I was just, oh, postcard, and then we realised there was a bigger shop, like, my dad was like, yeah, go, so we did, and then I ended up getting a bracelet, and then this was the packaging of the bracelet, and they had them in different colours, and so this one was keep your head up, so this is, I am dyslexic, I am so sorry, I think it says Cardinal Agent, Stimulus, Ambition and Drive. So it will aid you in manifesting what you require to move on to your desired path forward in life. It aids moving forward on a new path. Let's see how many euros it was or how much it was. You know, that's what it looked like when I bought it. Maybe I'll bring that really close. There we go. I don't know if you'll still be able to read that because it's quite, like the printing isn't great because of the font. So the fact that I don't think it will translate through camera. So, which isn't great, but I think I got 2 more items to show you. So next was this headband, and this is a thing. In all the little like shops around the hotel, because you had one shop in the hotel, we got a few things in there, like I got my scrapbook and my sun hat, but then we decided not to actually invest in that and go to the smaller businesses outside of the hotel. But I kept seeing this everywhere, so then I decided to get it in one of the shops that I saw. Like, they had a lot of the same stuff, but it's really pretty. It's like this headband, and it's got gold feathers, and it gives me fancy princessy vibes, because if you haven't guessed, I do like the Once Upon a Time fantasy look. So, and then I pretend that I'm a character in Once Upon a Time. Does it say the price? 250 euros. And then the final thing in this haul is a sarong. I didn't originally go with a sarong, and I think you've actually seen it, and the hat, because I wore it in, I think, my morning routine video, because I'd already purchased it. But the whole point is I didn't go with one because I was like, oh, I don't need one, it's fine, and I didn't really have one. But then I really badly burnt my I really badly burnt my shoulders and other parts of my body, as some of you may know. And so I got this to protect my shoulders, basically. but it was too late, but it still protected them from being burnt even more. But that was everything I got in Tenerife, and also this video wasn't to like show off. I just thought it was interesting because of course some of the stuff like I like doing hauls and I like watching hauls, but sorry, I'm having to move my legs across. I've started to cramp. But you don't necessarily find all of that, or you wouldn't necessarily purchase some of that stuff, you know, in a regular shop. Like, how many of you would purchase this in Primark or in England, or purchase a beach towel or a sun hat? Like, yeah. So, and I also bought a lot of stuff because I'm addicted to shopping. But that just marks the end of the video because I have nothing else to show. So I hope you enjoyed it or find it somewhat interesting to the souvenirs that I purchased in Tenerife. And I will see you in my next video, which I'm pretty sure is going to be top 10 tips for year 11s, moving on to a different subject because I think people are getting bored of the Tenerife stuff. I think I've milked it as much as I can for content, so bye!